just a couple of minutes. Do us a favor and smash that like button. And if you really want to help out, go to the Twitter and like and retweet the tweet about this stream. We'll see you soon. Oh, yeah. Put me in. Put me in, coach. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream, the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live. It's legitimately the best way to start your day. Even if you don't like nerdy stuff, even if you have no concept of what's going on in pop culture, even if you don't understand internet, meme, nerdcoin, all the like, shut your mouth and enjoy the show. We have a very interesting show today. An ridiculous, unprecedented deal has been struck between Disney and Sony. It also involves Netflix. It's ridiculous. I want to get into it. I want to talk about all the ins and outs of it. And I want to generally nerd out because the business kind of stuff, that side of things, is what does it for me. So today might be a little bit of a weird stream where I just kind of geek out about the business side of these things because this is rather exciting for anyone that's interested in how entertainment is changing, how digital landscape is changing in entertainment, it's pretty freaking wild. So I cannot wait to get into all of that. But before we do, let's do some show notes. Guys, tonight, big old night of streaming here at the Den of Nerds. And it's actually starting not on the Den of Nerds. I'm going to be on the Normies to Nerds YouTube channel. That's Kendall Davis, is one of the NERDVENGERS YouTube channels. I'm going to be on that channel streaming at 7:30 p.m. tonight, talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier and some of the other things going on with Marvel. Make sure you check that out on Kendall's channel. Maybe we can get that put into the chat by one of the mods. Make sure you check that out. Then After Dark will be rolling at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, taking you guys through a couple hour stream, just talking about all the crazy nerdy things that are going on. If you've never caught Al and Labs live, it is a hell of a time. People have a ton of fun over on After Dark. Make sure you check that out. And then tonight, starting at probably like 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing a mega crazy watch party stream for the NERDVENGERS. If you are a NERDVENGER member and you are going to be watching either Invincible tonight, either Mortal Kombat tonight, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier when it comes out, we highly recommend that you come hang out with us for a crazy watch party that we are going to be doing, again, for members only. We'll probably be starting at 11:45. Midnight, Invincible comes out. Paul just posted, Paul from Heavy Spoilers, posted that he got access to the episode a little early. He said it's the best episode yet. I was already really hyped for this episode, but man, Paul saying it's the best episode yet's got me extra hyped, baby. So can't wait to check that out at midnight. We'll be hanging out watching that right after Invincible. We'll probably talk about the episode a little bit, and then we're going to start up Mortal Kombat. We're going to watch Mortal Kombat together. It's going to be nuts, dude. I'm so excited for the Mortal Kombat. The first 7 minutes that they showed on TV was amazeballs. Loved it. Lots of cool stuff for sure going to be happening in there. I think that's going to be like the perfect show, or rather movie, to watch for a watch party, because we'll all be like talking about each fight, who we think will win, how the outcome goes, you know, all that. Then right after that, at 3 a.m., we are going to be watching the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's right, we're doing like a school day of watch partying tonight. You're not obligated to be there for all of it, but that's the general way that it'll go. Maybe you just want to be there for Mortal Kombat. Maybe you just want to be there for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Maybe you just want to be there for Invincible. Maybe you want to hang for the whole time. Either way, we're going to do that tonight. It's going to be rather exciting, but I do think that's going to mean no stream tomorrow. I'm just going to be real, guys. No stream tomorrow, no morning stream. Maybe we'll do a stream talking about the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier later in the day. I don't even want to commit to that, frankly, because this is like, you guys tricked me. You guys tricked me, basically, into going into this 5-hour school day type stream for the watch party. So we're going to do that, but I think it's going to be pretty freaking fun. But also, yeah, it's going to be a little bit ridiculous. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I also want to say, for NERDVENGER members, bring your nerd coin to the NERDVENGER stream on Saturday. We're going to have cool things for y'all to be able to purchase with that nerd coin you've been accruing. Including, well, I'll tease one of them. We're gonna give away this gauntlet. I think we might do a Mjolnir. I think we might do a Stormbreaker. Probably price these at like 100K, 150K nerd coin. But if you have it, that's all it's gonna cost you. We'll ship it out to you. So let's get into this news, shall we? Let's talk about this Sony deal. Shall we? Shall we? Oh, by the way, I don't think you're going to be able to gamble your way to 150. I mean, unless you're Steve or Mike Porter, one of those guys. Let me pull this up, guys. Give me just a moment here. Where's the... I swear to you guys that, like, it's like Murphy's Law with this tech, man. Murphy's Law. Okay, I think we got it here. I just want to double check this here. Okay. Roger, Roger. Here we go. All right, guys, let's check this out. This is the Disney Plus Informer, and I want to read a little bit of this, but then there's another article that I want to read that, to me, is equally as interesting and actually paints a pretty cool picture about what is happening with this deal. Again, super kind of unprecedented what is going on with this deal. Pretty crazy. So, let me see here. Oh, yeah, and I had a equipment issue. I actually busted one of my mixers yesterday, so I apologize if the audio is a little bit weird today. I'm not able to monitor it. Normally, I monitor audio on all streams, so I apologize, but we're getting it fixed, man. We'll get it fixed by the watch party. I'm going to go out and get a new thing. Here we go. The Walt Disney Company. Oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it with this music. Normally I can because I can turn it down for me and have it playing in a small amount for you guys. But this is driving me insane in the membrane. So hang on here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. The Walt Disney Company and Sony Pictures Entertainment today announced a multi-year content licensing agreement for U.S. streaming and TV rights to Sony Pictures. New theatrical releases across Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution's vast portfolio of platforms, including its streaming services Disney Plus and Hulu, as well as linear entertainment networks, including ABC, Disney Channels, Freeform, FX, and National Geographic. The deal covers theatrical releases from 2022 to 2026 and begins for each film following its Pay One TV window. We'll talk about that in a moment. The agreement builds upon the company's prior arrangement, which saw Sony Pictures Entertainment movies licensed to FX in the post-Pay One TV window. The deal also grants rights to a significant number of SPEs, or Sony Pictures Entertainment, iconic library titles ranging from Jumanji to Hotel Transylvania. Franchises to Sony Pictures' universe of Marvel characters, films, including Spider-Man. This gives Disney enormous programming potential across its platforms and makes them key destinations for a robust collection of Spider-Man films. Notably, the agreement provides Hulu access to a significant number of library titles beginning as early as this June. Wow. This landmark multi-year platform agnostic agreement, that's kind of weird, guarantees the team at Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution a tremendous amount of flexibility and breadth of programming possibilities to leverage Sony's rich slate of award-winning action and family films across our direct-to-consumer services and linear channels. Wow, that is a freaking mouthful. Said Chuck Schaffler, head of business operations at ABC, Freeform, FX Networks, and acquisitions in Disney's Networks division, who played a key role in the negotiations. This is a win for fans who will benefit from the ability to access the very best content from two of Hollywood's most prolific studios across a multitude of viewing platforms and experiences. This groundbreaking agreement reconfirms the unique and enduring value of our movies to film lovers and the platforms and networks that serve them, said Keith Legoy, the president of the worldwide distribution for Sony. We are thrilled to team up with Disney on delivering our titles to their viewers and subscribers. This agreement cements a key piece of our film distribution strategy, which is to maximize the value of each of our films by making them available to consumers across all windows with a wide range of key partners. Financial terms were not disclosed. Now, what is Pay One TV window? So the Pay One TV window refers to the first movie release window on television. So when the movie would go to TV, it was whatever network would like get it first, right? This was like a big deal for people. So like, for instance, when the prequels came out, I forget which network it was, but like whatever network got the Pay One TV deal with the prequels, like that was money, dude. Like the ads you could sell on that, and like, it's just crazy with the viewerships. It would definitely take a huge share for ratings. So like any big movie has this sort of period that's called Pay One. Now this is like kind of rapidly changing. because the whole game is changing. But basically, this pay one TV window arrangement is what Netflix grabbed. Okay? So you have to kind of admire the savvy of Sony, I think, in regards to this deal. And we're gonna read this article right here, which I found, and I found it to be pretty insightful and interesting. The title is Sony billed as savvy arms dealer following lucrative TV window deal with Disney. Okay, so let me just kind of, before we go any further into this article, Sony, in some ways, took pre-established, like, what I would call it a white space agreement, but basically it's a pre-established time period within that industry that was given to television. Okay, they took this thing, the T1 or TV1, and they sold that to a streaming service. To one of the biggest, maybe the biggest streaming service on the planet still. Disney and Netflix really fighting for a lot of market share there. So they took a traditional TV deal and sold it to a streaming service. Okay, then they turned around and brilliantly sold streaming rights to a different streaming service. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's really kind of smart. It's really kind of smart. Now let's get into this article a little bit, because I actually love the sort of angles taken here, because even if you don't necessarily agree, it is interesting nonetheless. So the article begins, Sony is making a smart play by not launching a Sony Plus. Interesting. That's the contention of Lightshed Partners analyst Richard Greenfeld following the studio's announcement of a new output deal with Disney. The agreement delivers to Disney Plus rights to Marvel Spider-Man films and other Sony movies after they complete their pay one window through a separate agreement announced several weeks ago with Netflix. The pact, which runs from 2022 to 2026, gives Disney Plus rights to the Marvel titles it doesn't already own, aka Spider-Man, selling their own shit back to them. It's kind of brilliant. About 9 months after their theatrical run, it's the window that was previously confined to ad-supported cable and TV broadcast. The deal is reportedly worth hundreds of millions of dollars of its entire span. So this guy, analyst, probably financial analyst, using analytics, is basically kind of making the call, saying that Sony, by not creating Sony Plus, is brilliant. Now, let me just kind of speculate now. Let me just kind of like give you the goobly glob business talk that I'm thinking of, okay? So, a couple of different things going on here. This is almost like this is fascinating to me. And by the way, before we go really hardcore into the business and the speculation and all that, if you guys recall, we had been kind of saying that it looked like there could be a deal between Sony and Marvel to put Sony stuff on Disney Plus. That looked to be something that was happening behind the scenes, and then when the Netflix deal was announced, it seemed to throw a lot of cold water on that, because there were writers associated with Sony shows that were weirdly talking about Disney Plus, and that was like, what? Like, what's that about? There's also been some evidence that there's even promotion starting to happen for Sony movies on Disney Plus, especially in certain regions. All of this is likely a long time coming. It's been negotiated probably over the last 9 months to 12 months to 16 months. I would argue ever since the first falling out at the end of 2019, Marvel and Sony have been trying to figure this situation out. And I remember a point in time where personally I didn't understand how Disney had any leverage at all when it came to Spider-Man specifically. It didn't make any sense. Sony, by all rights, had the license completely wrapped up. They could do whatever they want. And sure, the public perception backlash of the deal in 2019 was bad, but I still think they would have went on to make all the monies in the theaters. I really don't think it would have been that bad. So I was always curious, how in the world could Disney have any leverage in this deal to get Spider-Man proper over with Marvel, not only on Disney Plus, because of course that's the whole game moving forward, but just in the cinematic sense to have Tom Holland secured. Okay, and we're going to talk about what Casey Walsh said about Spider-Man 3 as well, because he's right. Talking about this deal and how it also hints to what will happen in Spider-Man 3. That's a reality. That's a reality, and we will talk about that. But frankly, a lot of this stuff had been teased behind the scenes, and it just seems like Disney, basically, at a time when the entire entertainment industry was changing and collapsing, they made, like, Bob Iger, like, made that play on Disney Plus, and like, whoa, Nelly, did they get a bunch of market share? Like, the amount of market share they have now is absurd. There were stories coming out today about HBO Max getting to 41 million subscribers, okay? Abysmal, horrible, ridiculous. I can't believe it. They added, 1.7 to 2.7 subscribers in quarter one. Abysmal, horrible, unbelievable. Disney Plus is like creeping towards 100 million subscribers. They might have even broke it. What? Dude. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. And I think it is only going to go up from there. And they haven't even started really giving us like the fully fleshed out vision for what that content will look like, right? So Sony found themselves likely in a situation where they said, man, Disney and Disney Plus and Netflix are pretty much going to become like YouTube, where essentially for maybe Sony pre-Disney Plus being created could have created Sony Plus and been able to compete and have some market share. Disney and Disney Plus has now become so big that they're more like the utility now. They're more like YouTube, where it's like, yeah, sure, you can go do content somewhere else. You can put stuff on Twitch. You can, and they're very successful Twitch streamers. But like, my point is, YouTube's kind of the only game for video. Even if you do have content on other video platforms, you likely still utilize YouTube simply because it's literally where everybody is at, right? So something similar is happening with Disney Plus. Sony saw the writing on the wall, and instead of investing money in not only creating but maintaining a streaming platform, they can fall back on just working as a normal Hollywood studio, and they're getting probably a super lucrative deal from Disney to do this. And you got to ask, like, well, okay, so if that's the case, then what's in it for Disney? Well, I think that's obvious. This move solidifies Disney and solidifies Disney Plus more as that YouTube thing, like I said. It's crazy. They were able to work out a deal with Sony and Netflix and make the end point of the whole cycle Disney Plus. That's crazy. Like, you gotta wonder if other studios are going to now look at that and say, Disney, could we do something like that? Could we do something like that? And you might actually be seeing in front of our eyes, like, a sort of pivoting from what was just a maybe archive for digital distribution of Disney assets to maybe for the entertainment industry, the platform. Now, Disney has the bundle deal. They're utilizing some of their other platforms, and some of this is going to go to actual television as well. That's very interesting, and I'm sure there's a lot of smart people, trying to figure out how all of that will work. Do you all recall a moment in 2020? Let me know in the chat. Let me look at the chat, see what y'all are saying. Do you guys remember a moment in 2020 when Disney did a massive restructuring of their leadership? And all they were really trying to do is get the dinosaurs and the boomers out of the way and get the really smart people to take over for some of these deals and to have the distribution figured out digitally better. Do you remember that? Ah, yes. Kendall remembers. I remember it as well. Obviously, that was a part of what was going on with this negotiation, but also what a forward-thinking move by the Bobs. By the Chapek, by the Iger. Bobs, good job. Wow. That seems to probably be paying off in spades. I got to say, this is crazy. because it also is influenced by the incredible success of one Kevin Feige in the MCU. I do not believe for a second that this deal was made completely outside of the scope or purview of that other deal that's also going on. The Sony Marvel deal, the licensing agreement between Sony and Marvel for the Spider-Man character, was a massive chip on the table that I think must be included. It had to be included in what is going on in this deal. What that would indicate is that some crazy-ass nerd went to Hollywood, became the greatest producer of all time, took a character that was sold by the company he works for years ago, put it back into the licensing and the content of its ownership parent company, did it so well that when the other company, by all rights and legal purview, tried to take that shit back, literally made it so that became a public stink and created leverage for a company that by all rights shouldn't have any leverage in this deal whatsoever. He's so good at what he does, and that's making money at the end of the day for shareholders. He's so good at what he does that him simply being employed at Disney gave leverage for an industry-changing deal. Holy shit. That is crazy. That is crazy. This could change the entire entertainment industry. You know what I mean? It's fascinating to me. It's fascinating to me. And ultimately done just so Spider-Man can hang out with the Avengers? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. That's incredible. As a nerd, how can you not just have a smile on your face? How can you not just be walking around? The nerds are not just winning. They're running shit. Running shit, son. Running it. Changing the entire industry. It's insane to me. It's absolutely insane. Adam G says, I totally agree. It's the biggest deal that I've ever heard of. I can't believe that we're witnessing this in real time. Adam G, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Don't hold it back, my friend. It is insane, isn't it? Whew. I'm pumped. I think it's pretty crazy. What do you all think? Are me and Adam G getting too excited about this? And also, what the hell's going on with the music chat? Killing me, dog. Are Adam G and myself getting way too excited about this? I didn't knight you last night, Jack Carter. I apologize. Welcome, Jack Carter, to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Yo! Second player. Maybe a little. Fair. Yeah, I think it's a really big deal, man. I think it's a really big deal. Very smart play, man. Smart as a pair of little boy shoes. Man, here's some interesting stuff by this Greenfield guy again. He says every studio exec should be questioning whether compelling or competing in the streaming video on demand really makes sense versus being an arms dealer. He elaborated on it, saying that most media conglomerates don't have the scale or the will and commitment to succeed in it right now. Interesting. Everything Disney is doing illustrates that the one thing they have learned in the first 12 months of Disney Plus is that the resources to be successful are far, far beyond what they initially anticipated. Everyone is going to have to learn this. That's true. I mean, in some ways, I thought the Disney Plus launch was chill, but there was a time where we were making fun of it for not having the content. It took a whole year to get, extra year to get the Marvel stuff going. You know, Mando is the only Star Wars stuff on there right now, you know? Other than all the other content. So, in some ways, yeah, they learned some hard lessons. They learned a hard lesson in Mulan. It hasn't been all sunshine and roses, and yet they've acquired a massive amount of market share. That's the thing, man. Like, it's just undeniable, the market share that they have right now. It's ridiculous. The way to win in the streaming war is to be incredibly focused, put the consumer first, and stop worrying about your legacy business. Stop worrying about breaking windows. Interesting. The groundbreaking agreement reconfirms the unique and enduring value of our movies to film lovers and the platform and network system. Oh, we already read that. That was from the Sony guy. But yeah, man, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, very, very interesting. This guy seems to be a pretty influential analyst. Super cool. Super cool. So I'm going to take a break and go over some of the Super Chats, guys. Let's do a little bit of Q&A, but then I did want to talk about some of the other things that we talked about at the Nerdy News Rundown yesterday. Oh, well, you know what? Let's I guess while we're on the Spider-Man thing, right before we get into the Q's and the A's, let's do a little bit more of speculation about the Spider-Man thing. So, yesterday, Casey Walsh talked about what a perfect time to have all of the Spider-Man universes merge in Spider-Man 3. You know what I mean? And by the way, does the Scott Derrickson thing make a little bit more sense? Like, imagine Feige telling Scott Derrickson, like, hey, this movie is going to have to be a culmination of basically a studio deal that's going to make universes canon, and then we have to take those toys and have fun with them. You know what I mean? Even like Spider-Man 3 is a little bit of that likely. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, what is this movie called? The movie should be called one of the craziest contracts ever. Something like that. You know what I mean? And he indicated that these universes are going to be fusing together. That there will be one continuity after this moving forward. Not separate continuities, one continuity. Now, I think diegetically you'll still have separate universes, which is really where the canon will come in. But yeah, I think he's right. Like, they're fusing these together. Alfred Molina said, right from the moment that he's in the river, he wakes up out of that and he's in Spider-Man 3. So something crazy multiverse is happening where these characters are going to be put into our universe and the multiverse is collapsing all around. It just totally reminds me of Secret Wars. And it's like taking two pizzas. Like, if you think about it, it's like Sony and all the Raimi films and the Garfield films. Think of those as two separate pizzas. And then the MCU with Tom Holland is one pizza. And it's like you take these pizzas, you take all the toppings from the Sony Marvel stuff, and you throw them onto the MCU thing, and that's kind of what you have. You have a pizza with like all the toppings from these other universes all together now. And what I think is going to happen after Secret Wars is there'll be separate pizzas again, and it'll all be, kind of well thought out. But very interesting. Very interesting that he made those comments. I know everybody hangs on the rumors of every little thing when it comes to Spider-Man 3, so that's cool. And again, probably an indication of just how big this deal is and what it likely means for entertainment, for Disney, for Netflix. I mean, whew. In some ways, if I was Netflix, I'd be mad, yo. I wonder how much they paid to get the first look kind of thing, I wonder if Sony's like furious, or rather Netflix is furious. I mean, it's still great for them too. That's what's so crazy. It's like, it just looks copacetic the whole way around. It just looks copacetic to me, man. I hope more stuff leaks out about that. I know, like, leaks and all that, but I hope more stuff leaks out about this deal, just because I am so incredibly interested. I am so incredibly interested in this. All right, so let us see here. Adam Brown, I'm going to knight you from last night. Welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Nicole Beatty, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Jack Carter, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Captain Rex rejoined yesterday. Captain Rex, welcome back to the Nerdvengers. Ryan Shelton, you are a Nerdvenger now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chris, at the Prime level, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Jesse Martinez, welcome to the Nerdvengers. Jesse, you are a Nerdvenger now. And Old Mike's Metallic... Wait, what's this? Old Mike's Metalcore and More. welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now, my friend. We appreciate the support. Make sure you guys come by Saturday. It's going to be a real cool NERDVENGERS stream. NERDVENGERS stream. Let's get into some of these super chats. Josh I says, Mortal Kombat. Yes. I'm very excited. Josh I, who you got in the tournament? Let me know. Maybe we'll be betting some Nerdcoin tonight on who we think will win each fight. Dice Cow with the $5 holla says, community stage was awesome. If I wasn't cooking dinner, I would have been on stage. Hope there is more. Let's go. Yes, Dice Cow. I think we're going to be doing a lot of those, man. Those are fun. Yesterday's was a little political, a little dreary, talking about some weird things in the world, but that's kind of cool, too. It's kind of fun to be able to talk with you guys about some of that stuff without the fear of cancellation, without the fear of, all that, because the stage thing is cool, man. It's not content we put out. It doesn't get recorded. It just lives then and there, and we just have a conversation. It's really chill. So, yeah, we'll be doing more of those for sure. Josh I with a $5 holla says, I totally forgot to say, P.S. Take my money. I hope you're having a great day, brother. I am, Josh. I am having a great day. I'm actually going to be dropping the episode 6 preview video for Falcon and Winter Soldier right after we get off of the stream. So make sure y'all check over on the main channel for that, and then we'll have NNR at 6. But it's going to be a pretty chill day for us over here because I'm just going to be getting a lot of rest, drinking a lot of water, getting ready for that crazy watch party we're doing. Josh I with another $5 says, make me a statue or bust. Nice. I want to live forever in the tower. Yes, sir. We could probably work that out right now just because Steve has given so much in super chats. He's got one spot locked up. We're gonna make a gold bust of Steve in the vault in the NERDVENGERS tower. I'm working on a lot of that stuff today as well. So for sure we can work something out, brother. Jack says with a very generous $10, Josh, Invincible is on at 9 p.m. What? I'm going to have to check that. We might have to do some scrambling. Also, I heard months ago that Disney Plus wanted to do a Spider-Man 2099 show. Did you hear about that? I can't recall specifically hearing about it, so I don't want to say yes because I could just be projecting. I certainly heard a lot of interesting things about Sony and Marvel, but nothing about Spider-Man 2099 specifically. I think that would make sense, though. Miguel's an incredible character. He's also teased at the end of Into the Spider-Verse, right? So it seems like they have plans for him. For sure. Nathan Tattoos with a $5 holla says, I am getting a bust in the tower. Yes, Nathan, we'll figure something out for Nathan for sure. Let's go! Nathan's Nerdy Tattoo Review is coming, y'all. Hit me up on Discord to submit your tattoos. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Hopefully, I can just get some of the stuff off of my plate and start taking care of more of this stuff, too, because I think that would be a great idea, brother. Having some kind of thing like that where you revere the nerdy tattoos. Awesome. Mas with the $10 holla says, gonna miss the stream today, but I wanted to thank everyone for the B-Day shout-outs. Y'all make a new Venger feel welcome. Mas, welcome. And happy belated or happy birthday. I can't tell because I'm not in the chat. But either way, happy birthday to ya. Alex V with a $10 holla says, first time I've caught the morning stream in a while, but I've been up for 23 hours, so I gotta snooze. Love what you do, Josh. Love the community you've built. Trying to interact more on the Discord. That's awesome. Alex, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. Angelo says, Tom Holland should be on Disney Plus no matter what for the MCU. Yeah, agreed. Crazy that it's actually going to happen. Tom Cub says, Josh, how does this affect global? I'm in the UK, so can expect the same experience? Netflix, 9 months, Disney, or will it be a different per region? I don't think it's going to be 9 months. I do not think it'll be 9 months. But yes, I think generally speaking, this will be worldwide. You know what I mean? Not 100% on that though, Tom. Very good question. Perhaps we can figure that out and let you know later on Discord or something. Flatbrush Zombie 47 says, you should make a nerd-themed sports book where we gamble nerd coin with fan casting. Opening odds for John Krasinski playing Reed Richards. Dude, we're so flappers on me. That is exactly something we are working on. But it is just, there is so much on this totem pole. The totem pole is like to Everest right now. There's a lot we got to take care of, my guy. You know what I mean? But that is absolutely the thing that we want to do. We also want to, I want to create a system where you can actually day trade in hype. What? Day trade in hype? Yeah, that's right. Stay tuned. According to Sokovian, says, so what stock do I need to buy right now, this instant? I mean, I can't give you any financial advice, you know, so I can't necessarily say that. I will say, I don't think it's necessarily that bad of a time for Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to have dipped and be sort of bouncing in the mid 50s, and I still think that's a very nice price. So maybe that. But again, not financial advice, just my opinion. Nick D says, now that you've broken it down for a simpleton like myself, holy crap! Yeah, Nick D. Look, I had to do the research too, man. I didn't understand any of this. I was like, what? And then when I looked into it more, I was like, this is crazy. Like, it is. This is crazy. So I'm pretty excited about it. T Love says, okay, but where's the Toby news? I know, man. Well, with this deal being solidified, if some of this was holding things back, maybe, if this deal is really solidified, you might start seeing a lot more promotion for the Spider-Mans. RG2088 says, does this mean Disney Plus will be able to have Spider-Man character TV shows now? Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Let us see. Lars says, just a public service. Oh, snap. Here we go. Lars says, just public service announcement for our high-stakes gamblers. Help is available at 1-800-GAMBLER. P.S. Take my money. Yeah, I know y'all are doing the gambling in there. Look, you're free to do with it what you wish. But, you know, that's why they call it gambling, right? Ryan Carter with a $5 holla says, how much Nerdcoin do I need for Saturday? Bring what you have, my guy. Bring what you have. There will be stuff available for people that have a small amount. There will be stuff available for people that have a large amount. There will be stuff in the middle. Maybe you guys can put your Nerdcoin together and make a purchase. I don't know exactly. But we're definitely going to have at least 3 big items. The gauntlet and at least 1 hammer. Maybe something else. We're going to have smaller items that you guys are going to be able to purchase as well. We're going to have digital items that you're going to be able to purchase as well. So, yeah, going to be some cool stuff going on. Machine Gun Carter with a $5 house says, so why don't we get Johnny Cage in the new Mortal Kombat? It's just what I've heard. I wanted to see him do a sack tap nut shot. Boy! What? Hut? Johnny Cage isn't in this movie? Are you serious? Maybe he shows up later. Because that's cray-cray. No Johnny Cage? What? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll have to look into that. Lucas Tex Venger with a $10 holla says, Josh, do you think that the reason the 10 rings are so big is because they fit the fingers of, ooh, I like that, Fin Fang Foom? Love this community. Yo, Lucas, thank you so much, man. I think that could be the case. That's a very cool idea. Y'all want to know my theory? Y'all want to know my theory? Y'all want to know my theory? Of course you do. That's why you're here. Listen. I think Shang-Chi was birthed from the dragon. I think Fin Fang Foom is going to be female, and because she's an alien, and she's a shapeshifter. And she took the form of the dragon as the Great Protector, maybe because of Asian culture. Kind of like the Transformers, right? The Transformers come to Earth. They take the shape of what's familiar to us. In Beast Wars, they take the shape of what's familiar to the world, you know? So in some ways, I think that's what's going on. And look, there's a scene in the trailer that looks like it's the Mandarin, Tony Long, fighting against a female in that weird green-red kind of garb, right? In the Funko Pop of that character, I'll just show you. Maybe I got it on here. In the Funko of that character, that female character looks to be dressed very similar to... Hang on, let me pull this up for y'all. Looks to be dressed very similarly to the dragon. Okay, so it's the bottom. Let me see if I can zoom in here. This one, the one on the left. Doesn't it even look like the dragon? It looks like the dragon. Let me show you something else that's going to blow your mind. It looks like the dragon. Doesn't it? So what I think could be happening here is that the Great Protector is a female. Fin Fang Foom is a female in the MCU. And she can obviously take human form, which is why she's fighting against the Mandarin in that scene. It's also likely why Shang-Chi has some crazy abilities, some power. It's also likely why the Mandarin wants Shang-Chi to be in the tournament. Yeah, so that's my theory. I see a lot of you guys saying the colors don't even look the same. Yeah, they don't look exactly the same for sure. But I mean, I am seeing. I mean, if you don't think that looks like the dragon, I don't know what to do for you. I mean, it's definitely the dragon. I guess the question would be, is this a guardian of the Guardian, maybe, or something? But why would the Mandarin be fighting this character in like what looked like a really weird like forest area? Like, it just seemed so different than the Mandarin in all the other scenes. The Mandarin usually has armed people around him, or he's always in control, or whatever. When he was fighting against this, it reminded me a lot of like this character. It reminded me a lot of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know what I mean? So that's my theory. I mean, who wouldn't want to make love to a dragon? Let's go! Okay, let's finish her off with some Q&A, guys. See what y'all are saying with these last few super chats, and then we'll see what's going on in the chat as well. Let's see here. Josh I says, I heard Johnny Cage will be in the sequel, I hope. Yo, that's sick. Joseph Bush with the $10 house says, Beast Wars. Yo, Beast Wars is legit, dude. Absolutely legit. Kalista with the $5 holler says, are you going to be watching the Demon Slayer movie in theaters this weekend? For those that don't know, it's a very popular anime. Probably not. Maybe though. Maybe that'll be on my radar now. I'm going to a play on Friday night. There's a UFC fight Saturday night. And Sunday, just probably trying to chill and get ready for Monday. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe. Overbound Game Studios says, I don't even watch Marvel movies. Wake me when they make the Silver Surfer movie. But I do like watching you, Josh, talk about business, rumors, and Star Wars. Yeah, and we're going to drop a Star Wars vid today, too. Well, maybe not today, but soon. About, like, Revan. There's some cool stuff that Kessel Run is saying. I do plan on getting back into Star Wars. At this point, I'm no longer as butthurt. So it's not about that. It's more about the workflow and the things that we're trying to do behind the scenes. A lot of stuff when you run, like, a business and a channel and stuff. It's weird. There's a lot to this, man. You can't just throw on the camera and stream and then go back to sleep. It's not how it works. We'll get there, though. Jack says, Josh, I want to make a correction. Invincible is 8 on Thursdays EST. Also, I hope Sony now makes Spider-Man-centered characters Disney shows on Disney. Dude, is that real? I gotta look this up now. Invisible. Somebody link me on Discord. Is this real? What? Fans hoping to watch episode 7 as soon as it's released should be able to do so at midnight in the UK. For US viewers, that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? What? Holy shit. Okay, well that's good because we don't have to do the hour-long stream. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. I might have to call Kendall. We'll figure it out. Obi Rob Kenobi says, I missed the entire show, but I'm sure you did great. Thank you. That's very sweet. What's going on in the chat? What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Omni-Man was right. Those Guardians was suspect. Maybe he was. Where's the Dunkin' bin? Honestly, I haven't been going to Dunkin' a lot. I found, so there's a Dunkin' by me, there's a Tim Hortons by me, and there's a Starbucks by me. And every time I want to go, they're just packed. And I don't like waiting in line. So I found a little cafe called Pressed. And they have good espresso. So I go there now. It's pretty close to my house. Josh, what's your favorite MK game? I like Ultimate 3. It had like all the cool stuff in it. Fun fact for you, McDonald's uses the same beans as Starbucks and it's way cheaper if you just want normal coffee. Whoa, that's very interesting. This has turned into a damn casino, says the Godfather. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Support the little guy. Well done, Josh. Yeah. No, they do good stuff, man. They do good stuff over there. Darth Dever says, been reading the Jason Aaron Thor comics, and they're amazing. I can't wait for Gort, dude, for sure. That was what's tough about the sort of, everybody was hating real hard on, like, Jane Foster Thor, and I'm like, I don't know how many people are actually reading this. It's pretty phenomenal. Now, what they did with that character in, like, Champions, when they let, like, other garbage-ass writers handle her, not that cool. But Jason's stuff, dude, it was good. You know what I mean? Rogue Soul says, I don't know what to say. Just showing love. Especially to you, Elisa. LOL. God damn. Laying it on thick, Rogue Soul. 34 Virgo says, Josh, let me get 10 minutes of showtime. Wait, what? Josh, let me get 10 minutes of showtime for some nerd coin. Oh, that's kind of interesting. We could maybe do something like that. We got a lot of other cool stuff happening, though. Dark Avengers. Talk Dark Avengers. I talk about Dark Avengers all the time, man. All the time. I've talked about Dark Avengers more than Marvel Comics talked about Dark Avengers. I feel like all I do is talk about Dark Avengers. I wonder if they'll actually go to FFF Alien route or just make a mystical dragon. I feel like the whole alien backstory is a lot to put into one movie. Yeah. Usman versus Masvidal. Who do you got and why is it Usman? So I actually do have Masvidal in the fight. I do think Usman really outperformed last time. But I don't know, man. I think Masvidal is going to realize and understand that this fight for him is like a big inflection point in his career. And he's waited a long time for this fight. He's had a long time to prepare and train and get ready for this fight. So I'm going with Masvidal. I do think that there's actually an incentive financially to do so. I believe Usman is the favorite, yeah? Slow-mo says, Immortal in episode today, calling it now. I don't know who Immortal is, but maybe, man. I haven't read those comics. Don't spoil it for me. Rogue Soul says, but for real, at this rate, we're going to have to devote a whole floor in the tower to gambling rehab. I know. I don't know what's happening. I hope y'all ain't losing all your coin. I hope you're not losing all your coin, but that's why they call it gambling. What are you doing? What is you doing? He had plenty of training the last fight. He just says he didn't have a camp, but he was in shape. Yeah, no, I watched Chael's video too. I think that that's fair. I think that's a fair point. But I'm still going with Masvidal, man. I'm still going with Masvidal. I feel it. I feel it in the air. You know what I'm saying? I feel it in the air. Thomas says, I'm pooping. Right on, man. Andrew said, oh, he's just trying to get some nerd coin. Ban this man. Ban this man. Weakest middleweight division in UFC history. You might be right there, but I don't know. I kind of think there's some studs. I think there's some studs in there. I think it'll be all right. Why do different people stream? Is this a shared channel? I mean, yeah, obviously, dude. It's a network. We're trying to build a network here. Elisa says we can set it up right next to the simp rehab corner. Well done. Well done. Masvidal for Miami 305. Indeed. Indeed. Josh is the assistant to the regional manager. You're goddamn right. I think Batroc takes off his mask to reveal he's Shang-Chi. What? Okay. That'd be nuts, dude. Any Snyder Cut news? Unfortunately not, my friends. Unfortunately not. I don't know what the future is for that. Could Silk go to Disney Plus? Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like that is in the cards. Let's see here. Ari Kalish says, as always, love the content. Keep it up. P.S. What happens to lost Nerdcoin? Does it get burned? Yes, sir. Well, right now it's all cloud. We don't actually have an ERC20 or 720 yet. Frankly, we're hoping Ethereum 2.0. Look, man, if you know crypto, it's like right now is a weird time. Waiting for Ethereum 2.0 or Cardano to actually be able to put dabs on. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. We're kind of waiting and seeing with some of that tech. Hopefully, I'm just hopeful that Ethereum 2.0 happens like hella quick. But for now, we're able to do a lot of the same things just by keeping it in the cloud. You know what I mean? So this is all kind of cloud coin right now, not actually backed on a blockchain. When it does get blocked on the blockchain, we will probably have the ability to burn if we want to, but I don't know how much we will actually burn. We might just take it back. You know what I mean? Nick Lemon says will work for Nerdcoin. Well, let's not go there quite yet, but maybe someday. Wouldn't that be bizarre? Think Sam's new suit is Falcon suit or Cap suit. I think it'll start as Falcon and then he'll make it into Cap suit. T Love with the $10 holla says Toby as Keanu playing Ghost Rider or bust. Take my hopes and dreams, money. Wow, dude. You got a lot out of that $10, T-Love. That's fantastic. Toby as Keanu playing Ghost Rider or bust. Take my hopes and dreams money. Damn. Damn. Oh, no. Rogue Soul says, I don't need simp rehab. I need medical attention for the gut punches Elisa keeps giving me. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That'll be a thing, you know what I mean? Ryan Shelton says, new Asgard Disney Plus TV series led by Valkyrie. Take my money. That would be pretty cool, man. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty sure. I'm getting like really hungry. I'm starting to get a little lightheaded. Might have to call it a little early today, guys. Josh, you like the Conjuring universe? The trailer just came out. Nah, I'm not a horror fan, man. I can't do the horror, man. New Falcon and the Winter Soldier trailer? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I don't see it. I don't see it. Yep, definitely don't see it. Final thoughts before the finale tonight. We're about to release a video, actually. Probably like 11:30. Either between 11:30 and noon, we will drop the episode 6 prediction video. It's the suit in the box. Yeah, what's in the box indeed? Yo. What if the box has a proto-adamantium shield in it? I mean, I think it'll have... Ooh, that would be sick. No, I think it'll be vibranium wings. Explain the gambling. Well, so you have a chance to win more, but probably more of a chance to not win more. That's called gambling. Machine Gun Carter. I mean, what do you want me to say, dude? You're hitting a code into a cloud, and you're rolling a digital die. You know what I mean? Do you feel lucky? Do you? That's what it is, dog. What you want? Ari Kalish says, LOL, we all need intervention or rehab room in the Discord for the degenerates among us, LOL. Take my money. Well, that's what this is. That's what this is. This is a family. Dude, what if it's all Black Widow toys in that box? Yeah. Sam opens it up and it's all these Black Widow toys. You know? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to call it today a little bit early. But that preview video is coming out very shortly for you. Check out that preview video. NNR will drop at 6. And then we'll figure out the watch party. For now, until further notice, the watch party is going to happen the exact same way that it did. We will be watching Invincible at midnight. Then we'll be watching Mortal Kombat. Then we'll be watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. For now, that is the way we're going to keep it. I will be on Kendall's channel at 7:30 talking about episode 6 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yep. We're keeping the times. Keeping the times. All right, everybody. Much love. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I will see you in the next video. sometimes. That's all I got. I don't have anything cool to say today, guys. All I'll say is that we're killing the game. Killing the game. At the tippy top and only halfway up. As Doc would say. Man, I'm excited for Saturday. Ta-ta for now.